Hi, I'm Sierra Tishgart, the senior editor of Grub Street, New York Magazine's food blog, and we're here with Chef Michael Anthony in the Toyota Green Room. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about New York and your career, because this is where you've spent most of your time cooking.
That's right.
And I think we've seen a lot of chefs recently leaving New York, which is quite concerning to me, but do you think that the city is still as important as it once was in the national food scene?
Yeah, completely. I think New York City is the greatest food town in the world. But, you know, I grew up in the Midwest, and I'm really excited to see the James Beard Awards travel to Chicago. I've had a chance to travel promoting the Gramercy Tavern cookbook. And everywhere I go, I'm impressed with the delicious food and mostly the awesome teams of people that are working at a super high level. What's happening around the country is, I think, a natural evolution to American cooking. And it's really exciting. So it's definitely worth paying attention to. Young cooks know that they can travel outside of New York to get great training. But again, there is no other city in the world like New York City. I feel really lucky to live and work here.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. And how will your cooking at Untitled, your new restaurant, change from Gramercy Tavern?
Well, so the cooking at Untitled, again, is going to follow the same principles. Fiercely seasonal, all about under-manipulated food that shows off the kind of thoughtfully sourced ingredients. It really is all about the spontaneous quality of sitting in this gorgeous dining room that's filled with natural sunlight. It's a glass building and an open kitchen. So Gramercy Tavern focuses on smoke and wood and the kind of masculine quality of the architecture. At the Whitney, a world-class museum, you know, makes it feel super exciting. People are there to you know, see a larger percentage of the artwork that the Whitney Museum will be displaying. And there's this quality of lightness and airiness. When you're sitting in the dining room at Untitled, you can see the High Line and the Hudson, you know, in one glance.
I think the museum setting is so interesting, especially because we don't normally associate museum food with great food. Did you look to the actual structure of the Whitney for inspiration?
Yeah, the museum itself is designed by a world-famous architect, Renzo Piano. There are these gorgeous lines, a long, sleek bar made of wood that really shows the grain of that wood, colorful chairs, and this feeling of confusing inside and outside based on the glass structure and the outdoor dining patio. So we're really drawing some cues off of the, you know, the groomed look and trying to, you know, use those lines as inspiration in the food. But there's also this wild quality of the landscaping that you see on the High Line. And I think it's that combination of kind of groomed mixed with wild that'll, yeah, inspire the way the dishes look. And, you know, it's an enormous pleasure. I've worked in a lot of great kitchens, but this is the first that I'm curating from scratch. And the idea that we'll be able to build an original menu is a completely liberating feeling in New York City. It's really rare to have that much control from beginning to end. It's also really rare to have a team of people like our entire restaurant team. A lot of them coming from Gramercy Tavern. Longtime sous chef at Gramercy Tavern, Suzanne Cups, has become the chef de cuisine. So she is in charge of that kitchen. She's the number 2 person in our organization. And I like to see, you know, young female chefs step up into that role too.
That's very important. I'm glad to hear that. So this is a new cookie that you'll be serving at the cafe part of the restaurant.
Triple chocolate chunk.
Ooh.
And the 8th floor of the museum will highlight a cafe called Studio Cafe. Great place for museum goers to stop in and fuel up and rest and relax before they go back and explore the rest of the museum. We'll serve a series of light sandwiches called toasts, beautiful salad-like preparations that'll, I think, really catch people by surprise by the vibrancy of the ingredients. We'll also serve a very frequently changing menu of soups and salads, all cooked to order. A team primarily from Gramercy Tavern that's stepping up and stepping into new roles, and but the same attention to detail and thoughtfully sourced food.
Wonderful. I can't wait.
Give it a shot.
Yes. Thanks for chatting with me.
Thank you.